The story of the unforgiving debtor. Matthew 18, 21 to 35. That's the portion of scripture. Then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? No, Jesus replied, 70 times 7. For this reason, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts up to date with servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of his debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay, so the king ordered that he, his wife, and his children, and everything he had be sold to pay the debt. But the man fell down before the king and begged him, "Oh, sir, be patient with me, and I will pay it all." Then the king was filled with pity for him, and he released him and forgave his debt. But when the man left the king, he went to a fellow servant who owed him a few $1,000s. He grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. His fellow servant fell down before him and begged for a little more time. "Be patient, and I will pay it," he pleaded. I want to stop there in the interest of time. You can read that portion up to 35 and get yourself acquainted with it. What do we have to learn from this? Now, the religious leaders of that time taught that one who had been wronged was to forgive the person who wronged him 2 or 3 times at the most. In this text, Peter, mastering up as much forgiveness as he could, wondered if forgiving someone 7 times would be enough in Jesus' eyes. To his surprise, this is what Jesus asked. Imagine Peter's shock when Jesus told him that he should forgive up to 70 times 7. That is rather 490 times. Now, does this mean that if someone needed forgiveness after 490 first time, that one should say no? Of course not. Rather, Jesus was teaching that we should extend unlimited forgiveness to others. He then went on to tell this dramatic story of a man who was forgiven for so much, yet was unwilling to even work out terms with the person who owed him far less, around $2,000. The point of Jesus' message is that we sinners have been forgiven much. Therefore, we ought to forgive those who have hurt us, no matter how badly they owe us little, compared to what we had owed to God.